Do you like burger steak? I don't. I love it! I love burger steak. It's one of my favorite food to eat whenever we go to that famous Filipino restaurant with the red B. However, the nearest branch to our place is still quite far. So today, I'm gonna cook my own version of the burger steak in the style of that famous Filipino restaurant with the red B. It's gonna be super easy and trust me, it's yummy. So, check it out! The main ingredient for this recipe is of course the beef patty. You can use regular patties or if you like a meaty one like I do, go for quarter pounders. For the gravy, we need 4 cloves of garlic chopped and half medium onion chopped. We also need button mushrooms. You can put as many as you want. I like mushrooms, so I'm gonna use this whole pack. I just need to wash them before chopping. This is my cheat ingredient for this recipe. I'm using cream of mushroom soup as the base for the gravy. Take note, it's cream of mushroom soup and not just mushroom soup. To add flavor, I also use 1 cube of beef stock. I also put a dash of ground black pepper to spice it up and few dashes of Worcestershire sauce that gives a distinct flavor. Now, let's get cooking. I started off by putting the patties on a cold skillet before turning the heat on a low to medium setting. I'm using a Salad Master skillet so I don't have to put oil. That's the beauty of Salad Master. You can cook without using oil. However, you can use a regular pan or any pan that you have. Now, let's hear it sizzle. Just wait till it's done and then we're gonna turn it over to fry the other side. By the way, the gravy that I will cook later is good enough for 6 quarter pounders or 12 regular patties. By now you can see that the fat on the patties are starting to render. So there really was no need to use oil for frying. One side is nearly done, so I'm gonna turn them over soon. Now it's time to turn the burger patties over. The first side was cooked beautifully. Now we just have to repeat the process to cook the other side. The burger patties are now done. I will set them aside for the meantime and start cooking the gravy. I will use the same pan to cook the gravy, so I can make use of the oil and the flavor left by the burger patties. I start cooking the gravy by sauteing the chopped garlic. Then add the onions and saute them until they become translucent. I have washed and chopped the button mushrooms. This will go to the pan next. This may look a lot, but I really like more mushrooms on the gravy. Saute the mushrooms for a couple of minutes while stirring them regularly. In the meantime, put the cube of beef stock in a cup and pour half a cup of freshly boiled water. Give it a stir to dissolve it faster. I'm using cream of mushroom soup for convenience. It's easier to use this rather than making the gravy from scratch. Now let's add this to the pan. The cream of mushroom soup is already cooked, so it won't take long to cook this gravy. Now I will add the beef stock and mix it well. I will let the gravy simmer on a low heat. At this point, I'll put the ground black pepper to give it a bit of a kick. And few dashes of Worcestershire sauce. At this point, the gravy is done. You can pour this over your fried burger patties, but what I like to do is put the burger patties back. It's time to dump them back to the gravy. By doing this, I keep the burger patties moist, plus they absorb the goodness of the gravy. Simmer it for another minute, put the cover and turn the heat off. The burger steak is now done and ready to be served. This looks yummy, and trust me, it really is. Now, it's time to enjoy the burger steak. You can see that my burger steak has a generous amount of gravy and mushrooms. I love my burger steak with rice, or in this case, an extra large cup of rice. This is really good, so try it for yourself. Enjoy!